Imagine setting off on a journey so long, you would have to travel for more than a week without a single stop. No food, no water, no rest. For most living creatures, this would be an impossible feat. But for a remarkable bird, the bar-tailed godwit, this is simply a part of its yearly cycle. These incredible birds are the champions of long-distance flight, undertaking the longest non-stop migration known to science. They travel thousands upon thousands of kilometers across the vast, empty expanse of the Pacific Ocean, a journey that pushes the very limits of what we thought was biologically possible. It is a spectacle of endurance that unfolds each year, a testament to the extraordinary power of nature. The bar-tailed godwit is not a particularly large or imposing bird. It is a slender wader with long legs and a distinctive, slightly upturned beak, perfectly suited for probing the soft mud for food. They spend the northern hemisphere's summer in the remote, chilly landscapes of the Arctic, from Alaska to Siberia. Here, the long daylight hours provide a brief but bountiful season, allowing them to nest and raise their young. They feast on the rich supply of worms, snails, and tiny crustaceans found in the tidal flats. But as the Arctic summer wanes and the relentless cold begins to return, the godwits know it is time to leave. Their survival depends on escaping the harsh winter, and so they must migrate to the other side of the world. Their destination lies in the warmer climates of Australia and New Zealand, where a second summer awaits them. This incredible journey is not a leisurely trip down the coast. Instead, they embark on a direct flight path straight over the Pacific Ocean, an immense blue desert with no land in sight for them to rest. Why do they undertake such a perilous and demanding flight? The answer lies in the incredible efficiency of this route. By flying directly, they save precious time and energy, even though it requires one single, monumental effort. It is a high-risk, high-reward strategy that has been perfected over countless generations. This journey is a true test of an animal's will to survive. For about 8 or 9 days, the godwit is a tiny speck of life suspended between the sky and the sea. It must flap its wings continuously, battling winds and weather, all while its internal clock ticks away. The bird has no opportunity to hunt for food or drink fresh water. It is completely alone with its own reserves, a tiny, feathered machine running on pure determination and extraordinary biological adaptations. To witness this flight is to witness one of the greatest wonders of the natural world, a story of unbelievable strength, sacrifice, and the powerful instinctual drive to live. To accomplish such a staggering feat of aviation, the bar-tailed godwit must prepare its body with a dedication that would rival any human athlete. In the weeks leading up to its departure from the Arctic, the bird enters a phase of extreme eating, a process known as hyperphagia. Its sole focus is to consume as much food as it can possibly find, building up the fuel it will need for the long flight ahead. The godwit works tirelessly, its long beak probing the mudflats day and night, searching for every last morsel of nutrition. Its goal is to accumulate immense reserves of fat, which will serve as its only source of energy during the transoceanic crossing. This pre-migration feast is truly astonishing. The godwit eats so much that it can nearly double its body weight. The fat is stored all over its body, creating a streamlined, energy-dense powerhouse. Some individuals have been recorded with fat making up over half of their entire body mass, one of the highest proportions ever seen in any bird. This fat is a superfuel, far more efficient for generating energy than carbohydrates or protein. Every gram of fat is a precious packet of power that will sustain the bird's beating wings for thousands of kilometers. It is a crucial, life or death calculation. If it does not store enough fat, it simply will not make it. Imagine a human athlete trying to prepare for a race in a similar way. It would be like an elite marathon runner gaining an extra 70 or 80 kilograms of pure fat before a competition. For us, this would be an impossible burden. But for the godwit, this extreme weight gain is the key to its success. The bird's body is designed to carry this heavy load and convert it efficiently into motion. The fat is not just dead weight, it is the promise of survival, the ticket to a warmer home and another season of life. This period of intense feeding is a critical race against time before the long race across the sky begins. The transformation is visible, a lean, agile bird becomes plump and heavy, almost too heavy to fly. Its shape changes as the fat deposits build up under its skin and around its organs. When the time comes to depart, the Godwit must make a tremendous effort just to get airborne. But once it is in the air, it's a magnificent biological engine, perfectly prepared for the ordeal ahead. This remarkable preparation is the first step in a journey that defies imagination, a process that turns a simple wading bird into a world-class endurance aviator, ready to conquer the Pacific. Once the bar-tailed Godwit is in the air, a second, even more amazing transformation begins to take place. To make its flight as efficient as possible, the bird needs to be as light as it can be. While it has stored a huge amount of fat for fuel, it also carries other parts of its body that are not needed during the flight. So the Godwit does something truly extraordinary. It begins to digest parts of itself. This process, known as autophagy, allows the bird to shrink the organs that are non-essential for its journey. It is a form of self-cannibalization, a clever trick to reduce weight and become a more streamlined flying machine. The organs that are most affected are those related to digestion. Since the bird will not be eating for over a week, its gizzard, liver, kidneys, and even its intestines are temporarily useless. Maintaining these organs requires energy and adds unnecessary weight, so the Godwit's body begins to break them down, absorbing the proteins and recycling them for energy. These digestive organs can shrink by as much as a quarter of their original size. This incredible adaptation allows the bird to shed precious grams, making it easier to stay aloft and conserving fuel for the long haul. It is a stunning example of biological efficiency. However, not all organs are sacrificed. Two systems are absolutely vital for this ultra-endurance flight: the heart and the flight muscles. While other parts of the bird are shrinking, its powerful breast muscles, which power its flapping wings, remain large and strong. In fact, they may even grow slightly before the flight to handle the immense workload. The bird's heart, the engine that pumps oxygen-rich blood to those muscles, also stays robust and powerful. This selective shrinking is a masterful balancing act, reducing overall weight while preserving the essential machinery needed to keep the bird in the air and moving forward. This process of shrinking and conserving is an extreme survival strategy. The bird is essentially reconfiguring its own body in mid-air to meet the demands of its incredible journey. It is flying on a biological knife edge, burning through its fat stores, while simultaneously reabsorbing parts of its internal structure. This ability to temporarily downsize non-essential systems is what makes the Godwit's migration possible. It is a level of physiological control that is almost beyond our comprehension, a silent, internal process that allows this feathered marvel to achieve the impossible, day after day, high above the empty ocean. The result of these incredible preparations and mid-flight adaptations is a journey of truly epic proportions. While the average non-stop flight for these birds is around 11,000 kilometers, some individuals push the boundaries even further. In 2022, scientists tracked a bar-tailed Godwit that set a new, mind-boggling world record. This particular bird, fitted with a tiny satellite tag, flew an astonishing 13,560 kilometers non-stop. The journey took it from Alaska all the way to Tasmania, an island off the southern coast of Australia. For 11 days and 1 hour, this champion flyer did not stop, an unbroken flight that is the longest ever recorded for any animal. When the Godwit finally arrives at its destination, it is a shadow of its former self. Exhausted and emaciated, it has burned through nearly all of its fat reserves, and its internal organs are shrunken. The bird is at its most vulnerable, having pushed its body to the absolute limit. Its first priority is to rest and begin feeding immediately. And just as miraculously as its organs shrank, they now begin to grow back. Within a few days of feasting on the rich food sources in the mudflats of New Zealand or Australia, its digestive system is restored to its full size and function. The bird rapidly regains its lost weight and strength. This ability to regenerate its organs is just as remarkable as its ability to shrink them. It allows the Godwit to transition seamlessly from being a super lightweight flying machine back to a normal wading bird. Once recovered, it will spend the next several months in the warm southern hemisphere, resting and feeding, its epic journey a recent memory. But the cycle is not over. When the seasons turn once more, it will make the long journey north again, this time in shorter stages with stops along the way, to return to its Arctic breeding grounds and begin the cycle of life anew. The journey of the bar-tailed Godwit is one of nature's most inspiring stories. It is a tale of incredible endurance, sacrifice, and rebirth. This small bird shows us that with the right adaptations, what seems utterly impossible can become a routine part of life. From its extreme feasting and fat storage to its ability to shrink and regrow its own organs, the Godwit is a masterpiece of evolutionary engineering. It reminds us that there are still so many wonders in the natural world, feats of survival and resilience that push the boundaries of what we know and continue to fill us with a profound sense of awe.